So recently I went to a nearby Dollar Tree because I wanted to answer the question, is it possible to get by with some of the very inexpensive, very affordable, very cheap tech items for your everyday use? And these are all available at Dollar Tree under their, beyond section, and these items pretty much cost $5 each. And I have a few different items here, a few different range that we can try, and I'm gonna go right into this video with something very simple, and then we go on into the more complicated ones. So can these items really provide a realistic experience that's going to be comparable to a much more premium priced item? Now, to start this video, I want to go with this wireless mouse here. It is called a Gentek mouse. So I am going to connect it to my iPad Pro, since that does have a Magic Keyboard with a trackpad, and see if this will indeed be comparable with my iPad Pro. And I got my USB-C to USB-A adapter for this mouse. So let's just jump into it and see how well this connects. Now, right from the start, we have our first failure. The mouse does not work. Number one, it is a major pain in the ass to take the battery out of the mouse. Number two, when you plug it in, it's supposed to light up on the mouse, and the mouse does not light up at all, does not work. Not only did I try it for my iPad Pro, but I also did just try it on my Mac Mini, and it did not work. Now, for comparison, here's one that I got from Amazon months ago, and I think I paid maybe a little bit more than what this one was, which was $5 in tax. This one I think I paid closer to $10. You can see obviously it's lit up currently, and I'm going to show you right now on my iPad Pro that my mouse is connected and in use. Now, as you can see here, I do have the USB attached to the adapter on my iPad Pro. Here is the Amazon mouse that I mentioned earlier, and you can see right here the mouse is clearly moving on my iPad. So the mouse is it's a failure. This mouse from Dollar Tree is a failure. Does not work. I don't know if it's a defective one or they just don't work in general, but don't waste your money on this mouse. Let's move on to the next product. Okay, so next I want to try this Bluetooth speaker. Again, $5. I guess it's supposed to light up with a glow. So I'm gonna plug this or pair it to my iPad and see how well that connects. I'm also not going to waste any time with the unboxings. I really don't want to just put all that in the video. I'm just going to take the product, show you in use whether or not it works. So let's jump into the Bluetooth speaker and see how well this works. Also, instead of using Bose, they used a brand called Boom. That's pretty funny, honestly. So you know a product is cheap when they give you a micro USB and not USB-C. But it was dead, or it is dead. I had to plug it in. You can see the little red light possibly right there charging. But I'm going to turn it on.
Power on.
And you can see it's actually...
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
You can see it's actually glowing, so that's pretty cool. What is this called? To Boom.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
So it does sound a bit muffled. Let's put some royalty-free music on my YouTube. See what I can get out of this Bluetooth experience here. Alright, so I got it very low. I'm going to move the speaker away from the microphone and try to raise up the volume, see how loud we can get it. I mean, it sounds pretty loud. I don't even have the volume at all the way. I have it like a little over halfway, and it is pretty loud. I really don't want to crank it up and make it really loud. We might as well, just for a few seconds. Let's see how loud it can get. So it does actually get pretty loud. Not the best Bluetooth speaker I've experienced. I have a better one at home. I also have a Google Home hub that has slightly better audio, or even just better audio. I don't know whether or not my iPad Pro on its own has much louder and better audio than this, but this is decent. Bluetooth speaker for $5, and it flashes colors. Not the worst one so far. It actually did better than the mouse. Honestly, it is a bit annoying that it tells you like, oh, power on, but so far the Bluetooth speaker is a winner for $5. Not bad. Next I want to try this light bar here. There goes my Google Assistant talking when I didn't want it to talk. So let's go open up this light bar here. That's the next item that we're gonna unbox, and see how well this one works compared to the other products. Now I have the light bar here already unboxed. First impressions, it does feel very, very cheap. Now, of course, that makes sense. It's from Dollar Tree. It's a dollar store, okay? The stand is not one that snaps on and is permanent. It does slide in and tries to get a little bit snugged into the actual base, but it's, you know, flimsy. It's not flimsy. It's actually pretty, you know, sturdy. It's just, you know, cheap feeling. It's also funny how I can just plug all these things to my iPad as a power source. But I'm gonna plug it in, and here we got, you know, a light. And we also have the remote to change the color of the light. So I'm going to try a couple of options here. We're going to go with, I guess that one's purple. This one, oh, hang on. Gotta take the tag out. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this is red actually, which doesn't match the color on the remote. But we'll try, oh, that's the multicolor one. Okay. So you got it flashing. Here, this one is a blue, a yellow. Here's another, you know, variation of color. So despite it feeling pretty cheap plastic, very fragile, I don't know how long this light will last, but it's a pretty decent light. I guess it gets the job done. I do have to see how well it looks at, you know, at night. Whether I put it behind my monitor for some kind of ambience, whether I put it by my PlayStation because I currently have a headphone stand with a similar blue to this one. But so far we got 2 out of 3 that was good. The mouse, I might have to try it again later on. I don't know why the mouse failed so miserably, but this light bar is pretty cool. I do wish there was options to place it either, oh, hold up, before I finish that statement. So you can put it horizontal or vertical. That's pretty cool. That's gonna be a bit of a game changer. Not a bad product whatsoever. I think it's pretty dope. I mean, it's still cheap. It's $5, Dollar Tree. You know what you're gonna get out of it, but it's pretty cool. I guess this is 2 out of 3 products are good so far. I think we're down to 2 more products, so we're gonna just jump into the next one right now. So next up we have this USB RGB lighting microphone. Now I am going to assume, obviously, that the quality you're gonna get from this mic is gonna be nowhere near the quality of like a Blue Snowball mic or even more other premium mics out there. It's probably the same thing with the headphones they sell at Dollar Tree. I purposely did not grab any headphones because I knew for a fact they were gonna be terrible, and I have AirPods anyway and Beats, so I'm not gonna, you know, bother with that. But with this RGB USB microphone, if it does indeed provide decent quality, it could give someone who wants to start off with, you know, content creating or you know, let's play videos or even live streaming. This could give them a little bit of a start, you know, a starter kit to, you know, get your streaming career going. So I'm gonna try this out with my iPad, and I'll probably use GarageBand just to test out the quality of it, and I'll put the recording, you know, in the next scene so we know exactly what we're getting out of this. Let me just, you know, open this up real quickly for you guys. I know I said I wasn't gonna do any unboxings for you for the video, but might as well just get this one unboxed while I'm talking, right? So here we go. It does have a bit of range of motion. It does have a little bit of like a flexi stand, so you can move it a little bit here and there. Let me undo the little twist tie thingy. I don't know if they call it a twist tie. Is that what it's called? It's called a twist tie. And here we got something very interesting, a USB and a 3.5mm jack. I don't think it needs both. I'm gonna try them and see how it turns out. If I do indeed need both of them, I'm gonna be moving this over to my Mac to test it out. All right, so I got it plugged in, and I don't know if there's a power button or not. Oh, there we go. So I just pressed the little base here, and it's flashing and lighting up. It's doing something. Okay, it's definitely doing something. So I don't know if that indicates whether or not it's active and ready to go, or it's trying to connect to something. If I press the button here, I guess that powers it down. So we're gonna open up GarageBand and see what happens. Okay, so I have good news and bad news with this microphone. The good news is when you plug it in, it lights up, it flashes, cool. The bad news is it doesn't work. I tried it on both my iPad and my Mac, and I even switched my adapter to one of these that has more ports because it does have USB-A and 3.5 millimeter. So I tried plugging both into this, nothing. I tried plugging both into the Mac, nothing. The box does say it's also console compatible. I don't know how you're going to plug this into your console and this to your controller when the cable is not even that wide for them to separate. I might have to do a little bit more testing with this, but you're better off getting something on Amazon, in my opinion, that's not super expensive, that would work better than this. That would actually work. That's number one. It would actually work. But number two, you're better off getting a more premium microphone anyway if you want to do some type of streaming or content creation with your games. So we got two crappy products and two kind of decent products. So the last one that I have here is this LED ring light. I made a video a couple years back about a different vlogging kit that was a pretty decent one. I'll put the link in the description and I'll put it somewhere here. But this one, again, $5. I wanted to see how well this works. The box does feel bulky and the tape looks a little off, which tells me somebody had either opened it and they got in trouble and they had to close it up, or somebody bought it and they did some type of exchange. I know Dollar Tree doesn't give you your money back, they do like an exchange. So I guess if I need to exchange these items, I can just get Dollar Tree stuff that's not this, like I don't know, get Colgate toothpaste and stuff, because those are at Dollar Tree surprisingly. So I'll have to see if they'll let me do it. I know the box, or the receipt rather, says they'll exchange anything that's not open, but if these things don't work, then I want my money back, right? Nothing in the box here. Toss that to the side. Hopefully this ain't broken. I hope it's not broken. Let's see here. Okay, so we got a cheap, flimsy, stand. Very cheap and flimsy. Very, very low budget. I'm gonna just plug this or twist it in the bottom here, or does it go there? I don't even know, honestly. I'm gonna say here because that's where the plug is. So we're gonna put this here. No, it doesn't go on the bottom, or does it? Nope, it goes on this one. Alright, so that's a good thing. The size is a bit different from the top to bottom, so which one it goes to. What we got next? I don't know what the hell this is. What the hell is that? Okay. Oh, that's obviously. That goes here. Plug this here to the top. And then make this wide so we can pop the mount. Now I remember the vlogging kit that I bought a couple years back that I did a review on. I think it was somewhere around the $30 mark. So you're probably better off with that just from first impressions alone, because I can already see a problem. Where's the box? Because the box claims you can angle it straight up, but oh wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why is it showing straight up on the box and then the phone will be facing forward, but here you can't get that angle if the stick is facing straight up? Doesn't make any freaking sense. Whatever, so I'm gonna do this. Let me plug the cable in. I'm really more focused on the light. I do have a current light right now that's decent, but it uses batteries, so I've been using my rechargeable batteries. Once I need to change it, I just pop them out, plug them into the charger, and charge it. But if I can avoid having to do that and just plug something in, then that'll be great. So let me get my iPad back up so I can plug it into it. And here's the remote. The remote lights up, so that's kind of cool. Cool little detail, little light there. Okay, there's the on and off switch. This changes the color. And this other button does nothing. Does it? Okay, so the bottommost button is on and off. The next one is to lower the brightness. Let me turn it around so you can see it. So off, on, lower, and then it changes the the ambience, the theme, the lighting type, and then of course the brightness. Now I do need to see how this will look on its own and how it'll look on video. Let me put this here. It doesn't seem like the brightest. I don't know how well it'll work, so let me turn off this main light and let me turn off the light in the room and see how well it comes out in the video. Alright, so we turned off the light in the room, we turned off the main light that I was using with the camera, and we're just now using this ring light. I don't know how well it's going to be usable if I'm doing like a gameplay recording, or if I start live streaming and I do like a horror game, lights off and the light. It's not terrible, honestly. I have quite a few different options for lighting. This one that the one that I normally use that was on throughout the whole video, I got that from, I believe it came from one of those vlogging kits that you can buy from like Best Buy. That one you would pay, for the kit itself, anywhere between 30 to 50 bucks. I used to use a very small GoPro light. Those lights are 50 bucks a piece. They're not the greatest. They're waterproof, so that's cool. If you want to go swimming with a light for whatever reason, you can. But 50 bucks for the light. It wasn't the greatest lighting source, whether I was doing a video here or a video with my PlayStation camera or my OBS for that. This here, these are typically more used for like makeup tutorials. Some people do use similar lighting sources for live streams. I might want to try it out a few times. I don't really have the setup right now to use it the way I want to use it. That'll require me to do some moving around. But for $5, if you need a decent lighting source, not terrible. I'm trying to focus here because I know the quality has gotten a bit lower with the less lighting. But not terrible, not the greatest. You're gonna get a much better option if you pay a bit more money. And again, you can buy a vlogging kit that will not only just give you the light, but a better mount for your phone, a better stand. Of course, they are going to be interchangeable. You can use different options for mounting and lighting anyway. That's just your preference. So let's turn on all the lights and then we'll go into the final verdict of this video. What's up, guys? So upon editing this video, I did see that the ring light, is not that terrible. It's actually pretty good. Of course, you're gonna see shadows in the background if you turn off all the lighting in the room. But if you are able to set up your camera or your phone, whatever you're using, separately and still have the light available, it's going to be a really good option for a budget light, because the phone mount is pretty garbage on this product, but the light itself is pretty cool. So not a bad lighting source. If you can figure out a way to use it with a different mount for your camera, that's going to be pretty dang good for, a budget, super low cost option. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now back to the end of the video. Alright, so as I was putting everything on my desk to wrap up, I tried messing with the mouse again, and guess what? The light came on and it's working. It had to do with the battery placement. It had to be kind of like lifted up a little bit to match up with the pins, which is kind of pointless because it's supposed to just lock in so you can use the mouse freely. I don't know how long the use will be before it moves the battery and disables again, but so far it's working. I got it on my iPad. I'm moving it around. So essentially everything but the microphone. Well, I mean, the mouse also failed, but the microphone was the bigger failure because the mouse is now working. Now, as I mentioned with the mouse, I did get this one, the different one from Amazon for like $8 or $10. Far better than this crappy one from Dollar Tree. Plus, this one has the RGB lighting that changes on its own, which sucks. You can't change the light on your own. But there is a little button here on the bottom that will help increase the speed of the mouse movement, which is cool. Moving on to the ring light. Not the best, not the worst. The mount is a bit wonky. I did also find, as I was putting everything on my desk, this other mounting piece here. I need to see what this does and see how it connects to that. But that actually might make the legs, it makes the legs long, taller for more. That makes sense. Okay, so there's that. Let's see, 1, 2, the microphone's terrible. Microphone just didn't work. The third item out of the 5. Yeah, it just didn't work. It lit up, so clearly it does have some functionality. I just need to figure out how to make it work. So let me put all the ones that failed on one side. The mouse, the microphone. Let me unplug the mouse as well. The ring light, I'm gonna put it over there for now. The Bluetooth speaker, similar to the light. Not the worst, not the best. You're gonna get much better options out there anyway. It is wireless, so that's good. You don't have to keep it plugged in just to charge it. And it's small and compact, so you can bring it to a little gathering and have some fun with that. I gotta say my favorite out of all of it is this desk light here. I haven't tested out the ambience for the the desk yet, but it has a lot of different colors you can choose. You can put it on any surface and plug it into a USB source, and you have a nice ambience lighting in your room. So again, much better options out there, especially from Amazon. A lot of people like to go with the light strips that they put behind their devices. I don't like to do that. I used to have one. I'm not a fan of it. And they got ones that are much more expensive, but they will react to your content by connectivity. I don't know how it works exactly, but for $5, not terrible. These 3 right here, not the worst. These 2 items can go fuck themselves. I'm gonna be honest. More so the microphone than the mouse. The microphone can really go fuck itself. The mouse can just fuck itself. Different levels of anger. But that was the challenge. Again, you are gonna get much better outcomes with much more premium products. But if you want to start off with something cheap just to get the ball rolling, the lighting is a good option, and the ring light, and that's about it for content creation. But again, you can just spend a little bit more depending on which product to get a better item from Amazon or Best Buy. Even GameStop is now selling some streaming devices, webcams, lights, microphones. I should do a video on those next. They do cost a bit more, but maybe I'll plan out something and see how they work out. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. If you want to see the GameStop streaming content creating items, a review of that, an unboxing, whatever, a Tech Tuesday of that. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about this video. I know it was a bit messy, or really messy. I'm gonna do much better next time, I promise. So let me know in the comments what you want to see, and I'll do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one. I'm Anthony Olan. Have a good night. This was a Tech Tuesday video, first one in like 3 years. Peace out.